Hey, how you doing? Did you get some rest? Well, that's good. I know you needed it. I know you was tired, burnt out, wore out. Hey, Lionel. So how was y'all day today? Hey, Teresa. Thank you, Miss Meredith. Hey, Bonita and Rosalind.
You got to. Yeah, no.
Nosy.
Touch your nose.
You is so nosy.
Let me get that man, cause you good.
No,
Don't be like that, man.
because I'm about to bump, 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 bump.
Put it in the game.
Okay, you got
Oh, I
something.
did
You
that
got
first.
something over there.
I moved last night. I moved fast. What you take the spoon to work for?
The school.
Spoon. School, whatever you call it. What you take
We,
the spoon to school for?
cause we needed those.
What you gonna do with this box? Throw it away or what now?
What box?
The box in the living
Might
room.
as well.
You continue getting your blessings, don't you?
Hey,
Don't want to be no
Renithia.
badass, do you?
What?
You want to continue getting them blessings. You don't want to be no badass. Thought about it. You ain't about that line, man.
Man, I would have took it back.
What you ain't did, made no move.
Back.
You ain't about to move. You ain't about that.
You ain't even plugged it up. Hey, Lean and Susie and Renithia. Welcome to the family, Renithia. Hey, Miss Rosalind. Sean, hey. It was a good day. That's good, Miss Meredith. I was asking how was y'all day for those of you that's just coming in. Thank you for hitting that like. I appreciate it, Susie. Okay, you hear Miss Rosalind. Well, welcome to the chat, Miss Sophia. Thank you for your support always. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Renithia. That's good, Lane. What y'all cook good today? Y'all ring the doorbell for me. Hit the thumbs up the like button if you don't mind. For those of you that's new, the doorbell is the like button. My throat bothering me right now. Not that I'm getting sick, but I was brushing my teeth and throwed up, child. I was gagging a little too much that time. So, you know how it be when your throat be burning from throwing up. Mm. What's on the menu? A copycat chicken from Outback. What kind of chicken is that? You had a sub and chips from Subway. You love subs, don't you, Lean? Lean says she know how to go get some quick when need to. When you brush your teeth after drinking, I have a a weak gag reflex though. You made shrimp fried rice. You got you some egg rolls to go with it. Chicken strips and fries. Ooh, nah. I know that's right, Lean. Hmm. I don't know what we having because I ain't unless we gonna eat some more lasagna. Cause I don't know what we having. Then again, I might do eat some more lasagna and just make like some tacos sound good, Susie. Yeah, egg rolls. Ooh, I love me some egg rolls. I want to try to make some homemade though, cause I like the egg rolls that have the nest noodles in it. Ooh, they be so good. Hey Lisa, yeah, tacos sound good. You know what? That's one thing I never buy. I never buy like the little shells in the box. I always buy the chips, like the tortilla chips, or we'll probably get like Doritos or something. But 9 times out of 10, the tortilla chips. Alice Springs chicken. Never heard of that. And delicious. I gotta see what that's about. Send me a picture. You say what now? You watching? You was watching Master Chef? Don't fall apart. Hey, Miss Deborah. You been to the laundromat today? Washed 4 loads of clothes, knocked that out, and the way been raining on and off today. Oh, y'all been getting some rain today? We ain't getting no rain today. I sound sad about that, don't I? We ain't getting none though. We got a little, like 3 little sprinkles yesterday. You want to try the taco tikka? You know what? I got me some skins over here. They sure sound mighty tasty right about now. Some salt and vinegar. They might burn my dang on throat. Hold on. Let me get my skins. So what's the plan for the weekend, y'all? I know that's real, Lean, and you deserve it. finna eat some of these too. Some country thyme, salt and vinegar skins. And they so good. Rosalind says sleep. I know that's right. Let me see. This weekend. Yeah, this weekend ain't got nothing planned either. Hey, Mona. So put. I know that's right. Yeah, Lean said she got the. You got Lean. You got the whole hookup over there, Lean. The whole one. Shoot. Tell your boo I said hey too. Hey, Candace. Resting all day in my bed. Ain't no wrong with that, Miss Deborah. Mm, mm, you better. Y'all over there getting it in. Hey, Miss Pam. Now I be in there. Miss Gigi, come on up in here. I have all my little family up in here. Okay, I look at it. Family and friends and family fun day. That's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. I don't blame you, Susan. Sold that stuff earlier because I spent the night with them tonight. Oh, okay. Go on, then, Lane. Right. You know Gigi like to come in on the ass end of stuff. But I just got here. hmm And we just gonna go. Okay. Some tacos sound good though. But I ain't cooking them. Sure don't want to go by none from the Taco Bell. Mm-mm. I know that's right, Tika. You still in the same house, Tika? We ain't talking about nothing yet. I'm happy to have you here, Lene. I know that's right, Susie. That mean you ain't got to cook? Mm. Girl, Tika. Tika must be typing up a paragraph. Oh, they painted your house and put on the roof. They did electrical too. Tika. They're starting to sound a little fishy. Some skins, vinegar. Got the fat still on it. Mm. Tika, your husband love barbecue skins. My husband like the barbecue too. You got some Coors Light and My Heart lemonade, berry wine. What? Oh hell no! I need to come over there with you. I gotta come over there with y'all. You love? Oh yeah, chicken skin is good too. You know what? I never look for chicken skins. Next time I'm gonna look for me some. Mm-hmm. They come in plain barbecue, spicy, and salt and vinegar. But I like salt and vinegar because I like sour stuff. I was raised up on these. I remember walking to the store with my little paper food stamps. Y'all, I know y'all remember them. The book of food stamps. Mama would give us a little book of food stamps. I don't know how many come in the book. They would, you know what? Children would never know nothing about that. These kids nowadays, they wouldn't know nothing about the book of food stamps. Uh, I remember that. I was little though. I don't know how many years the food stamps existed before they switched over to something else. You've been trying. They said they is. You've been trying to move. I know that's right, Lean. Okay, so wait, Tika. What? Susie? Susie, you don't know what a book of food stamps is. They used to come like, like the little long sideways receipt books. They used to come like that. And you'll tear out you some food stamps. Like it had like the line where you could tear them out. And I don't know if they was like, if they had like like different dollar bills in there. I can't remember that part. Oh, I finna say. Exactly. Yup. These kids nowadays won't know nothing about that right now. But anywho, so Tika, so you were saying they did your electrical. I know you was trying to move at one point in time too. So they did your electrical. They did your roof. I couldn't. You know what? I was so little. I can't even. I can't even remember by getting changed back or nothing like that. I don't remember that. And I remember Mama used to. I don't know how many came in the book, but Mama, it must wasn't that many left in the book when she used to send me, my brother, and my sister to the store. So we used to go to we used to want to go to the store to get us some little snacks and stuff. And Mama used to give me the book, but it must want that many in that book for her to give me the book because I don't really know how many come in the book. But yep, them was the days. Used to love to go get me some pickled eggs, pickled pig feet. Y'all don't know nothing about that right there. Okay, Miss Mona. Shoot. Give me some, baby. I'll show you how to spin them. But yeah, used to love the pickle pig feet, the pickle egg, the pickle sausage. It was plastic, change, money, $65 books, $50 books. But in the 80s, they started giving you real change back. Oh, okay. It wasn't. So I'm an 87 baby. So when the time frame that I'm talking about, I probably was about 8 years old, 9, 10, something like that. Tika, they what now? They got 10-day what? To the little cafe stores. Ours, we called them corner stores. Because that's what they was, little corner stores. In Florida, that's what we called the little stores. Like, we called them corner stores. We didn't call them like the gas station. Or we used to call them the corner store. You know. And that didn't mean they sat on the corner. We just called them corner stores. I don't know why. Um, but yeah. They used to come in to buy penny candy to get change. Hey Shay. So yeah. But anywho, what I was trying to say was Tika, is your landlord trying to sell your house? Or is he trying to go up on your rent? One or the other he must be trying to do. For him to be able to trying to do some work. Yes. Hey Miss Ruby. I sure tell him you said hey. throat know like it's on fire. Woo! Good, good and bitter. Jesus, do I gotta look like that? I'm trying to get this last little crumb here. That'd be my favorite part. Greedy, I know. You greedy when you lick the salt out the bag. Woo, that was good. The city is involved. They should be. That's what they get. Cause I was finna say, I was like, it's either he trying to go up on some rent or trying to sell the house or um he must be in some trouble or something. Because you know how he was at first, he didn't want to fix nothing, and then tried to blame it on y'all. And that's a shame, Tika. Look how long it's been. It done been this long and he just not want to fix something. Shoot, it's going on 2 years, ain't it? Or it done been about 2, ain't it, Tika? No, it's yeah, probably going on 2 years. You know I ain't seen on here in a long time neither. Miss Gloria. I call her Miss Glow. I ain't seen her neither. That's the one that used to talk about her light bill, $400 and some dollars, and almost $500 light bill. I know it probably been a couple of months since I seen her, but before then it was a while too. And she was still saying she was staying in the same spot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't remember if her name was Miss Gloria Marsh, cause I got two of them, so I kind of used to get them mixed up a little bit, and we call them both of them Miss Glow. But one was Miss Gloria Marsh, and another one was Miss Gloria. I forgot what hers was. Miss Gloria something. But I think it's Miss Gloria Marsh, the one I'm talking about. Could be. I could be wrong too. Yeah. Y'all ring the doorbell for me. Hit the thumbs up, the like button if you don't mind. One time for the one time. Hey. Mm, it's still raining. I'm doing wonderful. How the hell you doing? Hmm. What? Oh hell no! You know what? Try. Um. You know what? They wrong for that shit for one. Yeah. Great. That's good. Um, they wrong as hell for one. Then for two, talking about $60 a service, like everything that happens does not mean that it be, the tenant's fault. So what's the purpose of living in an apartment if they trying to charge you for stuff? That just house, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't finna be charging me for your stuff. Hell, you make more money than I damn do. Getting rent money every month. You better take it out of that. Mm. Mm-mm. These landlords, they ridiculous. Thomas son, $60 a month. Try please, honey. Okay. I be don't let it be some shit that ain't none of my fault. They tell me some charging $60 a month. I think I'm probably just talking when I say what I'm finna say, but it's gonna sound real good, okay? But let some shit get the tan up. Who got me messed up? I be done let the shit tear up, and honey, when I get ready to move out, they ask to have all kind of shit to fix. I know that'll go against you. That's why I said I'm probably talking. But got me messed up. I wouldn't be paying no damn $60. It'll be racking up, and I'll be taking pictures. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be taking pictures, and them 60 every time I call them will be racking up. Because, baby, what you gonna do? You gonna try to add it to the rent or something? Because you can't be trying to add nothing to no rent when I be done paid rent. What they gonna do? Take you to court? Well, I'll be glad to go. Because when I go, I have my damn pictures and everything. You got me messed up. Who? There's more than one way to skin a cat. You got me messed up. You think I'm gonna be spending $60 every time I call you out here for something? And I ain't saying that it be that regular, but I'm just saying to be anything like the toilet stop up, the sink, you know what I'm saying? Like the sink, bad plumbing. They know they got bad plumbing. You know what I'm saying? Then they want to charge you every time. No, honey. You got the wrong sister. $60. So that you know what that mean? What it is, they keep you from calling their ass. They think that you gonna cause this the thing. Okay, so if you charge $60 for me to come out to fix the problem, so then if you find out is what the problem is, then you gonna decide whether you want to pay for it or not, or am I gonna have to pay for it? Now it's $60 plus however much it costs to get no, no, no. Mm-mm. I might look like a fool, but I damn sure ain't no fool now. I ain't no fool. Especially not when it come to my damn dollars, honey. You got baby might be slow about a lot of things, but sure ain't slow when it come to me adding and subtracting from these damn dollars. I'm just saying. Who landlord? I ain't got no landlord. I am the land. I am the landlord. No bragging involved. But I'm just saying, I ain't got no landlord. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, these. And then especially with the price of the rent and stuff, I just can't imagine. Like, why would you up on a new management and then they want to come throwing some shit like that, honey? They ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all done came and done bought these apartments or whatever. And cause you done put some money into some shit, now you trying to charge the tenants to get some extras back real quick. Like, no, rent ain't good enough, huh? Oh, so we gonna start try this? What we going? I can see them not sitting up there with their damn feet crossed in them and damn computer chairs at a desk in the room, child. Probably ain't even the meeting room, child. Probably sitting up there in the damn office having to lock the door and having a look, lock the door and over there having a damn meeting about y'all know we just got these apartments and we don't put a lot into it and we got to get um our money back. We gotta get our money back. We gotta pay this loan back. However, you know what I'm saying. And rent ain't gonna pay it off fast enough. You know what I'm saying. So they like. So since rent ain't gonna pay it off fast enough, what we gonna do is we gonna send a letter out to all the tenants and let them know that if anything happens, if we get a call about anything needs to be fixed, then we're gonna charge them $60. Don't you know that them finna be some ran down ass apartments if it's apartments that you staying in that you're talking about? Them finna be some ran down ass apartments. Cause do you really think that people is finna start reporting to y'all what's going on? So you gonna find that you're gonna be out of more than what you're trying to get, because folks ain't gonna be reporting that knowing that you finna be charging them, and then don't know if you gonna try to charge have them to pay for, pay the whoever come out there to fix the problem. No. You got another thing coming. Baby. You gonna have to take me to court. And like I said, you had to take me to court. I promise you. I'm gonna have all kind of damn pictures, honey. I'm coming with my receipts. You better know it. Cause I refuse. Hell, if I wanted to pay for some shit, hell, I go get me a house. Hell. No. It don't work like that, buddy roll. Baby doll. It don't work like that. Not in struggling people's world. You know what I'm saying? Not in the struggling people's world. Well, my cousin apartment complex went up $200 a month. Shake my head. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. And I believe now that the Tika landlord is over there fixing on that roof, Lord forbid, I hope that he don't do that to them. But that landlord Tika them got, first of all, he didn't want to fix nothing. Then he was trying to put it off on them like they did it, so that he didn't have to fix nothing. You know, how the hell? Then now the city is involved and he have to fix it. So I could see the next thing gonna be his ass gonna be trying to go up on the rent. This man done went, redid the roof. He done painted the house. Great child. Tika them over there living lux. Tika. How you feel, girl, in your new house over there? Cause Tika ass said that she been trying to move and ain't went nowhere. Tika, how you feel in your new house over there, girl? You got you a new damn roof over there, new electrical and new paint on the side of the house, baby. You got it going on. Don't let them come up in there telling me something they gonna paint the inside. Be like, yeah, y'all gonna have to move out so we can paint the inside. The devil is a lie. I move my shit around and go stay with somebody because I ain't moving nothing up out of here. You think you gonna ease me on out the door like that, buddy roll? Oh, you got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. If you think I'm finna get out like that, for me to have to come back and then you tell me, oh, uh, ma'am, sir, I'm gonna need for y'all. The rent is going up. Yeah, no, they play too much. See, they play too much. Ain't nobody got time for that because we is out here struggling. And we can't afford for them to be trying to go up no $200 and $300 on extra a month on rent. We weren't prepared for this. They going up two and $300 on people rent. But when they came and got this low income based ass apartment or budget friendly ass house, that don't mean my damn income don't went up. You trying to go up on the rent. Hell, you post that, and when they come and let you move in, 9 times out of 10, they want you to have a certain amount of income before you can get up in there. We're gonna need a background check, and we're gonna need check your credit report, and we're gonna need a little rental history, and before you can get in here, we're gonna need first, last, and security deposit. You're gonna have to, your income is gonna have to be twice the rent. Motherfucker, it won twice the rent when your ass decided to go up $200 and $300, and then expect me to be able to pay it. And when I can't pay it and got to move out, or you got to kick my ass up out of here. You want to kick me up out? You wanna take me to court for what? When I get up there in front of the judge, I'm like, you wanna? I ain't even say that right, but we gonna keep going with it. Your Honor, uh, my he went up on rent, she went up on rent, and my income didn't go up to be able to afford this. They didn't come and sit down. They didn't call me to the office, sir, ma'am. They didn't call me to the office to have a discussion to ask me was I able to afford $200 more. When I moved in here, it wasn't that much. Now I understand if y'all inch like $50 here one year, $50 there the next year. At least let me, prepare myself for this. But you just gonna all willy nilly from one month to the next, a month's time, a 30-day notice, a damn 18-day notice. You wanna you want to send me out a damn note to let me know that my rent is going up and shit, and I'm supposed to be ready to pay it. What's up, finest wine? And then I'm supposed to be able to pay it. Oh hell no, it don't work like that right there now. Your Honor, Your Honor, can you please make him sit down and we have us a meeting or something? And we is not, and I'm just letting you know I can't agree to no $200 this time, sir. Not next month. Now give me by 7 more. Give me the lucky 7, okay? Give me by 7 more months. I might be ready. But tell my next month $200 more. Baby. Your unit is 1,090 per month. I can only imagine how many bedrooms you got. One. You got one bedroom, don't you? Cause that by how much they charging that child. Don't mess around and get a two. Don't mess around and get a 200. You're gonna be paying by 1,800. A spacious one bedroom. I knew it. I knew it. For real, I didn't kick rocks on what you said. For real, I didn't kick rocks on their asses. Would you hold on? Wait. Oh, you talking about for the 200? Wait, what we talking about? Virginia. But yeah, no, I can't see it for all that damn money they asking. Exactly. I know that's real shit. Baby. $1,090 for one bedroom. Damn, I must be living up here on the top floor of in a damn penthouse or something, overlooking the city. One spacious one bedroom. Shit, got me messed up, honey. I must ain't got to leave my complex. Honey, groceries must be included with that. You know what? The way that they over here charging and shit like that to stay up in these houses and stuff, child. You know what? Groceries need to be included. And then you know what? If groceries was included, I don't think that's a deal in Chicago. Tiana, shit. That's why I ain't there. That's why I ain't there, honey. I'm right here where I'm at, and I thank the Lord. You know what? God so good. I told y'all, God helped me and my husband avoid this mess that's going on now because he knew we weren't gonna be able to afford that. He knew we weren't gonna be able to afford this rent around here. 2,000 and some dollars, $1,500, $1,800, $1,200 for rent. Fuck no. Shit, I need to go on and move out and let somebody else come up in here. Do you know how much I could charge for some rent? Girl, for my house, how much I can get? You got a whole sunroom, air condition on that side, and all that right there. 3 bedrooms, open floor plan, carport. You know all that count. I'm telling you, I can rack up. Shoot, got a nice size backyard, baby. That's some good rent. Hmm. Yeah, child. I might need to go on and I might look. Shit, we might can stay in us a motel. Hey, we might can stay in us a motel for cheaper than that a month, ain't it? Y'all think it costs 1,000 and some dollars to live in a hotel room from month to month? If it didn't, you know what? If I was these struggling people out here, and if it was cheaper to live like in a hotel or something like that, baby, let me tell you something. I have to make it my home. You know what I'm saying? I have to make it my home so I can do better. Is is a thing nowadays? No, it would be like 600. No, it would be like 600 extended stay for a month. Baby, I pay them six. Sure will. Oh, see, that what I'm talking about right there. Okay, so me being who I am, right? I would move into me an affordable um room, right? With whatever I need, I don't know how it be set up, but if I had some children or something like that, baby, we'll have us some 2 beds. Mm-hmm. Two queen size beds. And if I got to get a air mattress too, the thrown up in there, I throw that on up in there too, baby. And I do like I showed y'all a couple years ago, boo boo. $300 a night. Let me tell you something. And I do it like I showed y'all to do not too long ago. Baby, I'll go buy me a hot plate and a couple of a pot in the pan. And I promise you I'll work it out. I'll work that thing on out. Honey, when none keep me mm-mm, mm-mm. I refuse. So if and 9 times out of 10, you know what? 9 times out of 10, you probably can't go and stay in a hotel room for a whole month cheaper than you can for a house because it only makes sense that they know what the what people is charging around here for rent. So do you really think that a hotel room is gonna be cheaper? Mm-mm. No, it must gonna be a base of motel, if anything. Cause it sure ain't gonna be no cheaper. And I don't know the difference between hotel and motel. I really don't, y'all. Like, what is the fucking difference? But anyway, mm-mm. I can't see it being no cheaper because they know what people is paying out here. So don't you know they trying to get in on it too? Hey, Miss Catherine. Oh, extended stay has a full kitchen, living room, and all. Yeah, but see, I wouldn't be able to stay at extended stay because extended stay would be more than what it would be. I gave it, what you said. It gave me a freezer in the. What you said? You got you will get you a freezer and then a hot plate, Tika. Tika, now you know. See, me and you on the same page, cause see, we some real niggas. You know what I'm saying? We some real ass niggas. Cause when I tell you, baby, I was finna say the same thing, baby. I would have me some type of I get me a damn refrigerator. You know, you get you one there from Walmart. It might not be that tall, but get me a goddamn refrigerator. Look, they be done walked up in here telling me some this she just moving. Goddamn, yeah, I did. Honey, can you put me on flat rate? Can you get on flat rate with the hotel? Cause baby, put me on flat rate if you don't mind. Okay, shit. Hmm. I'm just saying, baby. I when I tell you, I be trying to find a way. I ain't lying. I be trying to find a way. I just can't imagine. Mm, mm. Nope. Mm. I thank the Lord though. I thank him. Cause I told my husband. I told my husband. I told y'all. I was like, you know, God knew what he was doing when I got that knock on the door. And then people told us we had to move. And I didn't understand it at the time and I didn't want to move. And I couldn't find nowhere to stay on my own. And everything that I was trying to do, it was like dead end and it wasn't working out. And I was the first on a lot of places, but it wasn't working out because it wasn't meant to work. It wasn't meant to work. So when we finally got this house and I found my house in what 2 days. I don't know if anybody found the house that fast, but maybe so, you know. But I found my house in like 2 days. And then when I got here, this was exactly it. You know what I'm saying? Like exactly what I prayed for, you know? And then to get this house at the price we got it at. And then to get the house in the timing that we got it. The timing though. It's the timing for me. Because it could have been later. It could have been sooner. But it wasn't. It was right on time. It was right on time because God helped us dodge this bullet. God helped us dodge everything that is going on now today. And it was just starting when we got our house. It was just starting to get bad. It was so bad to the point where there was nothing to rent. Nowhere, like nothing. And then maybe some time after that, maybe like a year after that, that's when my brother and my sister-in-law they was looking to try to rent a house and stuff like that. And I remember them telling me about how hard it was for them to find a place. And I was like, yeah, I was like, it was the same way for us when we was looking for something. It was hard to find a place. Mind y'all, this only 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago. Man, God is so good though, for real. God is so good because I don't have to worry about that. You know, I don't have to worry about what people be worrying about. Nah, you know, I'm just thankful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm telling you, this couldn't have been. I mean, this was like the best thing we could have did. Even though it could be expensive owning a house and stuff, but my house is old. My house only had one owner. um decent sized house. And I thank God for everything that's working in here. It may not be where I want it yet, you know, but I always have to keep in my mind Rome wasn't built in a day, you know? And things take time. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, sometimes you just gotta deal with some stuff the way that it is. You know, just let it be the way that it is for the time being until you could do better. As long as it's working, it's all right. It's all right. You know, I'm just thankful though, for real. Mhm. Cause we could have been like, we could have been struggling. And you know another thing too that made me appreciate my position where I'm at nowadays, today, and being obedient. I thank God that I'm a seeker. I look for Him a lot, even though I may not be where I should be in Christ, but I look for God a lot, and I look for Him to. I just look for Him like in a lot of different kind of ways. You know, I'm looking to see where He's moving, where He's working, like what He's doing in my life, what He has done in my life, what He's about to get ready to do in my life. Like every little thing that happens, a lot of times I sit back and I wonder, like, what is God trying to do? What He finna get ready to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really too much of nothing that happens in my life. I don't be like, what God trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Because I know that nothing in life happens for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? Every. Now, y'all may disagree, but I don't I don't feel different about what I'm saying just because y'all don't agree. But I really feel that everything, do you hear me? Everything happens for a reason. Whether it's a lesson or a blessing. But it's happening for a reason. It's happening for a reason. And it's our job to know why certain things is happening in our life. I feel like it is. I feel like it is because, like, this is the way my mind works. Like, whenever bad things happen, or, you know, I know when you're in the moment, it bothers you. But sometimes you gotta, like, uh, just like take a step back and just think about the situation. And sometimes, like, the situation can be connected to something you have prayed and asked God for. And it's probably been so long ago that you had prayed and asked Him for this. So you don't forgot. But sometimes when things start happening in your life, you got to just sit down for a minute and just think about it and be like, now what's really going on? What is it that I'm supposed to take from this, learn from this? Like, what am I supposed to do different? What is it that God is trying to tell me or show me? And it be plain as day once you start asking yourself them questions. It'll start coming to you because now that's what I call you seeking God and what in things that He's trying to do or show you, teach you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call by seeking God. In those kind of ways right there. So I do that regularly. I'm always trying to like see what's the reason for this. So what I was gonna say was before I got off track a little bit, that's why I'm thankful that I'm in the position that I'm in and was obedient. Because God work in mysterious ways and sometimes God's work is not only short term work. Sometimes God work be long term work, like you be in this thing for years and don't realize that you be up under the commands of God. If I am using saying this right, you be up under the commands of God, and you be doing like work for Him, right? So that's what I mean by being obedient. When God sets you out to do certain things and you be obedient and do what it is that you feel that God has asked of you to do. And I'm talking about my grandma. I'm talking about my grandma because I don't want to go all the way back down the timeline, but because I just did this with y'all like a couple of weeks ago, went down the timeline to like really show you how God has really dealt with me He has really been dealing with me for some years. When you think about it, when it comes to my grandma, He has really been dealing with me for some years, y'all. And at the time I didn't even know that I was on a mission for Him. You know what I'm saying? Never would have, never even thought about it. Never even thought about it. I didn't. So when I finally, hey Shatika, so when I finally got grandma with me, I ain't gonna keep y'all long either. But I just wanna just tell y'all about how God just be doing though. Y'all know I always turn my conversations into talking about Him, and I don't mind talking about the Lord because it makes me feel good to talk about what He have done for me, what He have done for me. So um I feel like when me and my mama ended up this way from Florida, it was meant for me to be here. It was meant for me to be here because God knew that He was going to be using me for my grandma. And when I got here, y'all, when I got here, I'm finna like try to jump because y'all know I be detail behind detail. So I'm finna try to jump because y'all know I don't know how to tell a short story. But anywho, but when I got here, I realized my grandma was only 30 minutes away from me. And then I used to drive to visit my grandma all the time by myself. I used to go and drive to visit my grandma all the time. And just used to spend the day with her, just sitting on the porch or something like that. Or we'll be in her room, and I'll be sitting on the side of her bed. She'll be sitting on the side of the bed. And we just be sitting there. Then I go home. Then finally got to the point, grandma, she started coming and staying with me. Grandma was staying with me, y'all, before I even got my own place. I remember there was a time I had moved. No, grandma had started staying with me. Yeah, before I even got my own place. I had a place, but grandma wasn't coming then because I had a one bedroom. And then she wasn't coming to the other one neither because I had a townhouse. So grandma, she wasn't coming there neither. But then when I left there and then I moved back with my mama, grandma started coming then. And we was living in a two-bedroom townhouse then. And grandma started coming in. I started bringing grandma over, and grandma, she used to sleep in my bed. And I remember I had um I re grandma probably remember this shit. It was so funny, y'all. It was one night, late night, and grandma was trying to get out the bed. I think it was right. Anywho, so grandma was trying to get out the bed. I'm trying to remember this how it went. So grandma was trying to get out of bed, y'all, and it was hard for her to get out of bed because the bed was so high. So mind you, I didn't put nothing in storage. I had piled my whole room up with everything that came out my apartment. I ain't lying. I'm not lying. And I had I think I had a box spring in my closet. Mhm. Yep. I had a box spring in my closet, and then my bed was set up. And that same wooden bed that y'all saw that grandma had, that y'all used to always talk about y'all like, that was the bed that I had bought when I first moved to from a furniture store. It used to be called Color Time. And me and mama, we had did us a furniture plan because mama had got her bed. I had got me a real oak bed. It was real oak bed. I still got the dressers and everything, y'all. These dressers here, that went to that bed. And my nightstands, that went to that bed. So this is my first ever paid for a bedroom set that I ever had, and I ain't had none ever since. And not a brand new one ever since. So I still have the dressers and everything from when I first moved to. Wow, I didn't ever think about that. Anywho, so but um, yeah, I paid that off. Me and mama had got us a furniture plan together. She had got her bedroom set. I had got me a bedroom set, and then mama had got a living room set. No, we only had a bedroom set apiece, and my bedroom set was more than hers, but we was paying making the payment together on the furniture. And yeah, cause mine was more cause it's that real wood. And so mom was like, "Your shit more than mine." I remember it. I remember it plain this day. We was in the furniture store. And mom was like, "Your shit more than mine." And it was like hers real oak, it's real wood. And but we still split it like mine's wasn't no more than hers. And so grandma had started staying, and like I was saying, the bed, right? I had a box spring in the closet. I had my bed set up, and it was on a box spring, and then I had an extra mattress on top. So mind you now, box spring and two mattresses, and grandma trying to get up there on it. Child, when I tell y'all, grandma, we had carpet on the floor in my room, right? So grandma trying to get out the bed. I wake up out my sleep to grandma like this. I want to show y'all how grandma was because that shit was so funny. Hold on, y'all. I wake up out my sleep, right? Grandma like this. Grandma like this, slid off the side of the bed, y'all. And grandma told me something. This floor slippery. Tiana, help me. I'm falling. Y'all, tell my son was so funny. It was so funny, y'all. So, anyhow, so yo, I just want to tell y'all that little piece. But grandma, she always was with me. So then I had got me a I had got me a a nope. Then we ended up moving into a house together. So I had told my mama, I was like, before we moved, I was landlord. The landlord was being nasty. That's what it was. And so we ended up moving. And so we had found us a house. And well, I had found the house, because like I told y'all, I was doing a lot of stuff. I was doing a lot of stuff. I was when I tell you I was there for my mama, I was there for my mama. Yeah. I was there for her. And so we had got the house, and mom grandma had started coming over there to stay the night and stuff. And finally got a house and stuff. And that was the house that I just moved from. I moved from. That was the house I moved from. That was the house me and baby we had got together. And that's when grandma started coming to stay with me from 1 month to the next. And I used to take grandma home like a couple of days before she got her check. Cause grandma like, I gotta go home. I gotta go get my check. Cause they ain't finna be cashing my check, right? So I used to take grandma home so she go get her check. And then I remember like I used to bring like this was before grandma moved in. And I used to get grandma and I used to take her to, the stores over the in the city that she lived in to shop for all the stuff that she needed for the house. So she didn't have to worry about nobody, doing that for her. And I felt like if I was to do it, I was able to help her stretch her money a little bit further so she can get more stuff. So then I realized that maybe I should, start bringing her to shop in Dothan, because at least we got the Walmart, we got Dollar Tree, we got cheaper stores. So maybe I should start, bring her over and she could start, um, buying her stuff in Dothan. Well, at this time when I started doing that, I wasn't making her use her money. I was buying the stuff for her. But then I realized that after doing it for a while, I realized that every time I went to pick her up, she always told me, "Oh, I ain't got this, or I ain't got that, or I need this, or I need that." And I know I've been on just bought her a bunch of stuff. Like, why you ain't got your stuff? But she would never tell me why she ain't had her stuff. So time went on, steady doing the same old thing. Go to pick her up this one particular time. Now I see why she ain't got her stuff. Because her kids was getting her stuff. All the way down to her bedroom shoes was getting her stuff. So I pull up over there to pick her up and they got her shoes on. So that's what made me slack up on buying stuff for her because I had realized that I'm supposed to be buying for grandma, but I'm really buying for her children. And it didn't just start right there with me. What I'm doing for my grandma and what I did for my grandma before my grandma moved in with me is what my dad has always been doing for my grandma. My dad has always tried to be there for my grandma, do for my grandma and stuff like that. Have a bank account set up just for my grandma. That way he can just send her money and stuff like that to put in the account, or I guess I don't know. That it sounds good, right? Okay, yeah, that was supposed to be the purpose, but you know, she was always out of money or something. I remember he used to fuss with her all the time about the bank account being empty, and so my dad, he always did this. So it's funny that once I got older, it's like I picked up where he left off at. But I think I did a little bit. I can't say I did a little bit more because I mean, who knows how many years he had been doing for her. You know what I'm saying? While I was younger, but I'm just gonna say I did a little bit more because he didn't have to deal with the stroke and stuff like that. So I used to always ask grandma, I was like, Grandma, you want to come move with me? Like, Grandma, you should come move with me because grandma used to always complain about her children. Always talked about what they did and how they just disrespected her house, loud music, doing drugs, people living in the house, and just all kind of stuff, selling her groceries and stealing stuff from her, stealing her ID, stealing her money, stealing her car, stealing her money out her titty, like all that. And grandma used to say, I just want to be in my house. She said, I can't serve the Lord and the devil at the same time. She said, I love the Lord and I be wanting peace and quiet in my house and I can't even have that. So I used to tell grandma, I was like, Grandma, why don't you just come stay with me? You'll have the peace and quiet that you need. Grandma didn't want to stay with me because grandma, let's just call it for what it is. Grandma didn't want to stay with me because grandma had more sense than I knew that she had. Grandma had more sense than I knew that she had. Because grandma played dumb on you real quick. So I ain't know my grandma had much sense that she got. But grandma used to play me because grandma knew what I would do for her. And so grandma didn't want to stay with me because it was almost like, why go and stay with her when I ain't really got to and get what I want? You know what I'm saying? So grandma got everything she wanted and some without even having to live with me. I used to do her hair and everything, y'all. Send her back home. Well, grandma had left. Grandma was in her house and grandma had got tired of paying bills and stuff by herself with all her children there living her. I'm telling you, like it was like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 of her children living in the house. And, no, 3 of her children living in the house. 2 of them had their girlfriends living in the house. No, well, yeah, so we can't count that for 6 because one of them had the girlfriend there. Well, shit, yeah, because their girlfriends and shit was living there too. So, yeah, until they split up with them, yeah, the girlfriends always lived in the house too. So, all adults, all adults, they when I say grandma children, don't think like they teenagers and shit. Cause mind you, this is my uncles and auntie. Nah, okay. So I had an uncle that slept in the living room on the chair. Him and his girlfriend. Then I had another uncle that he had his own room, and it was him and his girlfriend. And I think she had a couple of kids, but I don't know if the kids stayed there or not. Any time or another. Then I had my aunt. Then she had my auntie living there, and her boyfriend, and my auntie had a son. So have a son, but he really is like he really was like my grandma's son because She ain't take care of him. My grandma did because she was on drugs, out there on drugs. So she don't like to admit that, but it's the truth. Um. So yeah, all of them was staying in the grandma house. Mind you, grandma ain't never worked nowhere. My grandma ain't never had a job. So my grandma was getting Social Security. And that's all she had to pay her bills. And whatever they decided they wanted to give her when they wanted to give it to her. Then she got food stamps and they used to steal her food stamps and steal her groceries out the deep freezer. I remember this like yesterday. Sell all grandma food stamps. She couldn't even get no groceries. I remember the times, y'all. And I remember times that I used to take grandma to the store shopping and stuff like that for stuff that she needed for the house. And one of the things that grandma used to love to pick up was the real big old boxes of noodles because that's what she was feeding her and my cousin, her grandson. That's all they really ate every day was noodles. So grandma got all these kids in her house, right? I remember. See, that's why I said if it wasn't for me, my grandma wouldn't even be here. I ain't even gonna lie. But I remember there was a time that I was over there and grandma got all these kids living with her and her son. It was late one night, and he was up too late because they was telling him to go to bed because he had to go to school the next day. But grandma medicine needed to be fixed. Her insulin in the bottles. And they was telling him, you ain't fixed mama medicine. You ain't fixed mama medicine. I thought I told you to fix mama her medicine. All y'all grown ass people here and y'all can't even fix grandma medicine. Y'all leaving it up to him to fix grandma medicine. He wasn't even, y'all, he probably was by 13. So imagine if he had to do it then, he probably had to be the one to fix grandma medicine all the time. So anywho, grandma said, you know what? When my lights go off, I'm going off. And that's what grandma had told me. And grandma did that for real. When them lights got cut off because they didn't want to pay the bill, grandma moved. And grandma moved in with her sister. And grandma started doing good living with her sister, but her sister, she, she, it was better. Okay? I ain't even finna talk about her. I ain't even finna talk about her. Because at the end of the day, I could say, even though she did what she did too, but grandma was living better than what she was living with her kids. And then grandma left there because her son ended up getting a place, right? So grandma ended up moving out and didn't even tell her sister that she was even leaving. And ended up moving like 2 more towns over. So now instead of grandma being like 30 minutes away from me, grandma is now like an hour and 10 minutes away from me. But I didn't care. I still drove to go see my grandma. I still drove to go pick my grandma up. I still did that. And so she go move over there. When she move in over there, big raggedy rusty ass house. You know, I guess she was happy for a little while. But then it started getting to the point where it wasn't what she thought it was gonna be. So grandma was like, I remember one time she came to my house and I had just emptied the cat litter bucket. from the little. And grandma was like, "Can I have this bucket?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can have it." I'm thinking grandma wanted the bucket, because she wanted to soak her feet or something like that in it. Grandma wouldn't tell me why she wanted the bucket. I didn't find out till later, like like months later, why grandma wanted this bucket. Come to find out, grandma wanted this bucket because but um so mhm. So I found out later. And so I found out no, so one day grandma was coming to the house, and I think this was when she was moving, when she finally moved with me or whatever. Grandma was like, "I just had to get from over there." No, okay. Let me slow up. Let me slow up. Let me slow up. Okay, so she was still living with him when my daddy was dying. And so grandma had went to visit my dad uh right before he passed. And me and my husband, we was on vacation down in Florida at the time. God's so good, right? Listen to this though. I done told y'all before, but God's so good though. So me and my husband, we on vacation down in Florida. We was in Orlando at the time. We was at a resort, and we left and went to visit my daddy. And when we got there, grandma's sugar was like 400 and something. So my daddy was like, "Tiana, mama been drinking orange juice and stuff, and I don't really know what to do for and stuff like that to make her sugar go down because her sugar been up the whole time she been here. And mama just need to quit drinking that orange juice." And I say, "What?" I say, "Grandma," I say, "Why you doing that?" I say, "Grandma, why you just steady drinking orange juice like that? You know you're not supposed to have orange juice." I just needed me some, whatever. Right? So her daughter came with her at the same time down there to visit. Now y'all done packed up grandma stuff. Grandma, hey, at this time she was, her daughter had done called herself moving in the house with grandma and her brother too. So she's staying there too. Now y'all done packed up and came to Florida, but you mean to tell me that you couldn't even bring none of grandma medicine with y'all, but two of grandma medicines? Grandma don't read and write. So grandma know the medicines and stuff. She don't know the medicine she takes. She just knows she take medicine. You have to set her medicine up for every day. But you mean to tell me that you only grab two of grandma medicines and grandma ain't got no medicine? So by the time I get there, I go through grandma medicine to see what grandma had. And that's how I find out grandma ain't even got no medicine. And the third medicine that she supposed to have was a double of one of the medicines that she already got. So really, she only had two medications. Grandma take like, at this time, like 8 different medicines. Where grandma medicine at? That's what I'm asking her. Like, where grandma medicine at? Why grandma ain't got her medicine? So my daddy, he see me, I'm pissed. So I do something, I forget what I did. But I do something and it helps grandma sugar go down and stuff like that. And probably much of nothing. But I know I did. No, I didn't. No, what I did was I called in grandma's prescriptions. That's what I did. I called in grandma's prescription and I had told grandma, I said, Grandma, I said the decision is not yours no more. I said, I done asked you time and time if you want to come and stay with me. And I said, if it's up, I said, and if it's up to um your children, you want to be here. I said, but it's not up to you no more. I said, I'm going to, when I leave here, you going with me. And that's what I did. I took grandma with me. And grandma was with me ever since. And when I did that, thank God I did do it at that time because, and thank God that it had to happen at that time. Like it's just the timing for me. You know what I'm saying? It's the timing for me. God be so on time. Man, when I tell y'all, God is amazing. Because at the same time that this happened, mind you, my dad was dying. And one thing that my dad always worried about was her being left to his no good ass siblings. But for me to take custody of grandma and right before he passed, in his face at his house, she left with me. I felt like that gave my dad some sense of peace, knowing that his mama was gonna be okay. And also he knew for a fact that she was gonna be okay because I had to handle a situation that nobody tried to take control of. And he was like, he looked at me when after I finished going, I was going off. I'm telling you, I was raising hell. And he looked at me and he was like, you know what you doing, don't you? That's what my dad said to me. And I was like, yeah. I said, because I get her all the time. So I know what she take, you know? And I think that made him feel good knowing that his mama was going somewhere and she was going to be safe and be taken care of. Because my grandma told me that he was trying to get her to go stay with his wife. And my grandma was like, I'm not finna go stay with her. So, um, I'm glad that my grandma ended up with me. But I said all that to say, being obedient. Be obedient to what it is that you feel that God wants you to do. When it's something that God wants you to do, 9 times out of 10, it ain't a way that you don't know this is what He wants for you. Because it be the moment like it's either now or never. That's what that moment was like, now or never. And yeah. And that's one of the reasons why I worry like I do did. I don't worry like I used to, but that's one of the reasons why I worry like I did. Is because I wanted to make sure that I was doing right by my grandma in God's eyes. And I know even with the enemy trying to put little thoughts and doubts in my mind, I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I have done what I was supposed to do. And the way that I know that is because God took care of me, my husband, and my grandma. On the little income we had, He made a way for us. God took care of God blessed us with what we needed. God helped us avoid this here inflation. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Knock on wood. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. With all that's going on right now, with the rise in groceries, with the rise in rent, with the rise in gas. I know gas going down now, but I'm just saying. I can say that I'm blessed. I am blessed. We is blessed. I can say that. I can say that I don't feel nothing that's happening around me. We're not being affected by nothing happening around us, y'all. I don't feel the rise in the prices. I still go to the grocery store and shop like ain't no rise in prices. I still go and buy clothes and stuff. I just went and I'm not bragging either, y'all. I y'all know that about me. I'm not that type of person. I just went and bought a dang on TV during the inflation. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God for being able to do that. But one thing that I do know, I can't take the credit for nothing. I was only obedient. And God has blessed me the way that He have because I was obedient. I did what I feel He wanted for me to do. And that was to be there for my grandmother. And then when my grandmother had the stroke, let me tell you something. One thing about God, no matter what assignment He set you out on. One thing about God, God gonna show you that He mean what He say. When He say that He will never put no more on you than you can bear. Never. And when I had to let my grandmother go, that hurted me, y'all. Because I didn't want to have to do that. And y'all know how black people is. We always be like, oh, we ain't putting our folks in no nursing home. They don't do this, they don't do that. But you just never know what somebody's life have to turn out to be. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's my grandmother does not mean that her life wasn't going to turn out where she would end up in the nursing home. That don't just because I'm able does not mean that God was going to put that full responsibility on me knowing I ain't did nothing for myself yet. You see what I'm saying? God loved me enough to not take away my life like that. That was going to take away my life. I wouldn't have never been able to do nothing. Nothing for myself. I wouldn't have never accomplished nothing. I wouldn't have never got no kind of license, certificates, degrees. Maybe, you know, maybe if I would have kept going the way, trying to take care of her and stuff like that, I probably wouldn't have never. My story probably would have been I just took care of people. But that wasn't in the cards for me for the rest of my life. So I did it temporarily. I did it how long God wanted for me to do it. And when God saw fit and saw that things was getting a little too rough or a little too much, for me, then that's when God say, you know what? You done, Tiana. You done. You done did what I wanted for you to do. You done did all you can do. Now, this too much for you. So I'm gonna need for you to turn her over. And when you do, my only job is to keep an eye on her. That's what I do. And that's why I do that. That's why I make sure that she good because that's my assignment now. That's my assignment. And at one time I used to go and see her every other day. Then I started going to see her twice a week. Now I'm only able to see her once a week. But that's more than enough because I'm still letting her know I'm there. I still let her know I love her. I don't let her go without nothing. And I'm still checking up on her. And that's what I'm supposed to do. But it used to bother me because I couldn't see her every other day like I used to. You know? It used to bother me. It bothered me so bad, y'all, that I thought that I was doing wrong. I thought I was doing wrong by not going to see her every other day or twice a week. I thought I was doing wrong. I thought that God wasn't, that's not what God wanted for me to do. God wanted me there more regular. But I was stressing myself out trying to, what I was trying to do was I was trying to make sure that she wasn't lonely. That's what I was trying to do. But ain't nothing I can do about that. Ain't nothing I can do about that. And I had to, once I finally got down to once a week, I had to realize, Tiana, you doing what you supposed to do. And some. And when I see God still blessing me, that's just confirmation letting me know that He's still happy with me. Because I feel like if God wasn't pleased with me, I don't think I'd still be receiving His blessings. So I feel like God is happy with me. And that's why God take care of us the way that He do. And that's why we not affected by the things that's going on in this world. Because I was obedient and I did something. I know it's gonna sound crazy when I say it to y'all, but I did something for God, something that God wanted for me to do. You know, He used me. He used me as a living vessel. He used me to be an advocate for Him in a way, I think. You know, like if that makes sense. Like do some work for Him because He needed a living person. He needed a living person. And I was that person that He used for my grandma. And I'm honored. I'm honored because I could say this. If God didn't see me fit enough to have a child, God saw me fit enough to take care of my grandma. And I am honored that He trusted me enough to do what I have done and what I am still doing for her. And I thank God for my position because that's why I say that I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm highly favored because God trusted me enough to take care of His child. You know, He trusted me enough to do that. So if God trusted me, He knew I was gonna do the right thing if He trusted me to take care of a elderly person. And one thing about it, two things for sure. You don't play with God's children. You don't play with God's kids. So, thank you. So, you don't play. You don't play with his kids. You don't play with the elderly. You don't do that. And I thank God that I'm wise enough to not do that. But, you know, I thank God for, him. I thank God for the person that I am. Even though, you know, I may not be the best, nobody's the best. But I thank God for who I am. I thank God for that I'm a seeker, you know, of him. I thank God that I thank God for the faith that I have. I thank God for just showing me the meaning to some of the things that he say. God has taught me God has taught me the meaning to some of the scriptures that y'all say. He taught me what that meant by the things that I have been through. So I'm blessed. I am blessed. I'm blessed and I'm happy to say that I am blessed. I know I'm blessed. I've been blessed. I've always been blessed. And I'm even more blessed and going to continue to be blessed because I know how to get my blessings. And I don't do nothing special. I just try to do right. I just try to do right. So, you know, but God, he funny. God is funny. And I'm telling you, like, my grandma, she has always been the type of person that done been there for her family too, in time of need. And like I told grandma, Grandma, I say the reason why God has set you up the way that he set you up and taking care of you the way that he do is because of what you have done. So listen to this though. Now I'm talking to y'all and I'm just thinking, I'm going back again. It's like God knows how our life is gonna turn out. God knows what's gonna happen. God knows how it's gonna end. God knows when it's gonna end. So with God knowing all of this, right? Let's think about it. When grandma ended up with me, grandma was able. Grandma got around. Grandma did everything for herself. When grandma first came and moved with me, grandma was able. Grandma moved around. Grandma did everything for herself. I did a lot for her, but still, grandma was able. But God knew who to put in her life for that specific timing. It's the timing for me. Didn't I tell y'all that? God knew to have who to already have set up in place for her because he knew what was to come. But it was only a matter of time. I didn't know that grandma was going to have a stroke. Grandma didn't know that she was going to have a stroke years later. This was after 5 years of being with me. She finally ended up not finally, but she ended up having a stroke. I didn't know that. But see, the thing about it is, God had her with the right person. The right person that was going to take care of everything. The right person that was going to try to make sure that she was straight. The right person that was going to try to get her all the help that she needed. The right person that was going to try to get her on the right track. I didn't know that grandma wasn't going to get back right. But what I'm saying is I did all that I could. I did all that I could. until I finally had to let go. And at the end of the day, that's what God wanted for me to do. Because if He didn't, everything that I was trying to do while grandma was here, once I made my mind up, literally, once I made my mind up to let grandma go, everything that I was trying to do, the doors was just opening left and right, left and right, left and right. Like, why we couldn't get this while she was with me? Why we, it wasn't meant to happen. It wasn't meant to happen. God wanted me to let go and let God handle the rest, because what He needed me to do in the flesh, it had already been done. So now God is back doing what He's supposed to do. He was already doing it, but He don't need me no more. God is taking care of her in spirit. That's why she's still here. God's still taking care of her. And I know He is. And that's why it's not my duty no more. Because God don't need me no more. Not like He did, not to do the things that I did. There was a reasoning for me. A reasoning for me. I'm here in Alabama for a reason. I'm here in Alabama for a reason. We could have been anywhere else. I didn't have to be here. I didn't. Like I told y'all, during this time that my mom and my daddy was going through their breakup, I moved 9 times. 9. Yes, and I counted. I moved 9 times. And when I finally got settled, I ended up here. And then my journey began when I got here. For real.
You see me over there.
For real. No high school diploma. No job. At one point in time. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I quit working. For one, because I had a good husband, I ain't gonna lie. Okay. But I quit working also because I didn't want to leave my grandma at home by herself. Even though, like I told y'all, grandma didn't need me. I could have probably went to work, but I didn't trust that. But if it was meant for me to go to work, God would have had them finances. Them finances would have been so tough on us to the point where I would have had to go to work. But I didn't have to, because that's not what God wanted for me to do. God wanted me to do what I did: sit home and take care of my grandma, watch over my grandma, do for my grandma, my husband, and all of that. And that's what I did. And that's what I did. And people wonder how this and how that. And you know what? And you know what I want to say? I'm going to say it again. And I hope the same person is watching me, because you know what? You should feel a certain type of way. You should feel a certain type of way talking about a blessed, highly favored child of God. Remember you told me, Tiana, you need to be shaming your house, yourself, you and your husband. Y'all need to move out that little old small house that y'all in. Y'all ain't tired. You should be tired of staying in that small house. There's too many of y'all in there right now anyway. And you know what? You is a prime example to one of God's words. He will use your enemy as your footstool. God elevated me, and you had to watch it. Ain't that something? But I thank God though. And I ain't here to even brag in your face. I just had to tell you that just to remind you of what you said to me through the text message, and thought it was cute. On here. And you thought it was cute too. Almost kind of hurt my feelings. I can't remember who said it. But they know who he is. Trust me. And I bet you that same person that said it, they still watch me. Cause I got too many people that sit in the background and don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I know you still watch me. I know you do. But my come up probably made you sick. Probably made you, and you probably even sicker now. But you'll be all right though. So you can't get your blessings by trying to down talk down on somebody else. You can't get your blessings like that. But in the meantime, in between time, God still blessing me. So, and I thank the Lord for that. You know what? I thank God for that right there. You know, because how he said he will use your enemies as your footstool. Because you know what? That's what they need to be used for. While they constantly want to see you down and God elevate you, and they got and you stepping on them to climbing to the top, while they steady ain't going nowhere. And then they sit and wonder why. Trust me, they ain't telling nobody. But they sit and wonder why they ain't got this, ain't got that, ain't did this, ain't did that, ain't went nowhere, sick, health declining, and all of that. It's all because of how you is towards the next person. You better know it. How you expect any good for yourself, and then you sit here and you want to try to tear the next person down. You better know it that your day is gonna come quicker than nails wheels. Mm-hmm. For sure. But yeah, that's it, y'all. I done put 2 hours in with y'all, and because they down exactly, and don't know how to come up. So they think by their way to come up is by beating you down. That's what they think. But you really don't know. But see, they don't realize that the more they try to beat the other person down, the stronger they making them. You making that person stronger the more you beat them down. Because you know what? One thing about me is I know I can't win my fight alone. I can't win a lot of fights alone. So you know who I'm gonna go to? I ain't even got to tell you. Okay. So when I go to him, see, that's where I get my help from. Because the enemy, God gonna handle them. Cause see, God already know that we ain't got enough strength to fight them. So God gonna help us fight them. And in the meantime, while he helping us fight them, he beating them down. You better know it. That's why the health be declining. That's why they ain't got nothing good for themselves. That's why they money ain't looking right. That's why they ain't living right. That's why they ain't riding. That's why they ain't got no car. That's why they losing family left and right. See, people don't think about their actions. They don't think about that. All right then, Miss Pam, you have a good one. Love you too. So yeah, that's why. See, that be them beat downs from the Lord. See, we can't beat them down how God beat them down. That be them beat downs. You hear me? And then you sit there and you want somebody to feel sorry for you, but you got to think about what you be doing. Okay. But yeah, my husband, he getting over here in the shower and stuff, y'all. And like I said, I don't talk to y'all for 2 hours, but I did enjoy talking with y'all. And I know y'all enjoyed it. But I'll chat back with y'all probably in the morning sometime if I can get up. It's been a struggle, y'all, getting up in the morning. But I can't go to sleep on time at night. And now I got my new TV, y'all. Let me tell you what I do. Let me tell y'all real quick, and I'm finna go. Now I got my new TV now, y'all. So guess what I do? So the other TV I told y'all I had that TV for like 2 years before it had done went out. So that TV, it probably had been turned off probably like twice out of the whole 2 years that I mean not twice, but it hardly ever was turned off out of the whole 2 years that I had it. And so it had done went out or whatever. And so now I got this new TV, y'all. Y'all know I told y'all I like to sleep to my rain every night. Y'all, it's right here. Right there. The same brand. But y'all, tell me why I make sure I turn that TV off at night, child. I do not sleep with my TV. Look, I turn my TV off at night, baby. I do not leave no TV on at night no more, y'all. Baby, let me tell you something. God say, you know what? If you don't learn one way, you're going to learn another. I'm going to hit you in that pocket and make you have to pay for another one. And maybe you'll learn to turn the TV off at night so you can get you some rest or something. So, I turn the TV off, y'all. I don't sleep with my TV on. And y'all, don't you know that is hard to do? That is so hard for me to do because I have to sleep in this dead silence with the fan. Even though that's all I really need is my fan. But I be having the TV going with the rain on there, and by the time I fall asleep, I don't think I hear the rain no more. But let you stop the rain on the TV, I will wake up because I don't hear it. So obviously I must do hear it in a way. But I can't sleep without my rain. It broke from leaving it on. I think no, it's not broke. The screen went out. That's what happened. The screen went out. The screen went black. So, but the screen went out. And let me tell you. So I just turned the TV on one day, and the screen just went out. But before that had happened, it probably was leading up to this because, every single like every now and then, the TV I could be looking at YouTube or something like that, and the TV would just exit out of YouTube or whatever I'm looking at and jump to the home screen. And I'm like, why is my TV doing that? Girl, I might be in the middle looking at some of my TV turn off and then I'll turn it back on. Miss Deborah, I'm going to just turn it off. I'm going to just turn it off. So yeah. You leave yours on. I'm telling you, like, I've never known for the TV to do that, but that's that motherfucker Roku on TV. That's what it is. That Roku on ass TV. Something about mine, it just went out. I don't know. Maybe I might need to check my surge because my TV is plugged into a surge, so it shouldn't have did that. Like even with bad weather, it shouldn't have did that. But I don't know. It just went out. It just went out, and like you could still turn it off and on and stuff, but the screen be black. And you like say like you turn it on, and you know how you got all the little apps and stuff like on there, and then you just click on like YouTube or Netflix, whatever. And you know how when you skipping, hey Melissa, and you know how when you skipping to through the apps or whatever, you know how it make that noise as you skipping from one app to the other. You could still hear that. And also like on the screen you could see like barely see one of the little boxes. So I don't know. I don't know what happened to the TV, but we still got it in the living room laying on the floor. Can you use Alexa for sleep sounds? Well, let me tell you something though. God work in mysterious ways. Let me say this right here. Okay. My TV went out for a reason. And okay, so let me say this. Let me say this because y'all know I always tell y'all I be trying to see God and stuff. Okay, so the TV went out for a reason, right? Okay, I know I had to go out for a reason because the mother just went off, right? And I ain't never known for no TV to just go out just because you have it on all night. And I ain't did nothing to no TV. Okay, so the TV went out. Remember I had told you I was like, Maybe, and I was just saying that I was gonna stop sitting in the room watching TV. I was gonna start sitting in the living room looking at TV or whatever. Right when I said that, the day before my TV went out, I had said that. So now my TV go out, and instead of me doing what I said I was gonna do, I jump up and I go buy me another TV, and I'm like, dang, maybe God trying to, help me do what I said I was gonna do, get out this room and start sitting in the living room and watch TV, right? But I done jumped up and bought a TV. So then, but I could say this. I could say this. Out of everything I told y'all, you should know, you should see something different, right? I learned to listen. I learned to listen. Turn the TV off at night. And I ain't got that problem. I ain't got to worry about my TV going out, right? So that's the lesson that I learned. Turn the TV off. But another lesson that I think I have learned is, um, remember how I told y'all, like, I listen to my rain whenever I'm feeling stressed. I've noticed that that's the only time I listen to rain on the regular. And then when I'm not feeling as stressed, see, sometimes I get stressed and I don't be knowing that I'm stressed. So, but I know, but if I stop to pay attention to what I'm doing, I can pick up that I'm stressed because that's when I'll start by listening to my rain. So when I'm not stressed, I don't have to have my TV on listening to the rain, but that's hardly ever that I don't have the TV on listening to my rain because I got so much going on. I really like be stressed more than not at all. You see what I'm saying? So, um, and that's the truth though. And so, by me not having this TV, that means that maybe I'm giving my body time to relax, not be stressed because I can't turn my TV on to comfort me. You see what I'm saying? Like that was my comfort by turning the TV on, listening to the rain. And maybe God helping me not be stressed or something by turning that TV off because I was never going to feel better probably as long as I listened to the rain. And so now I can't listen to the rain. I can get good sleep without help. So that's what I'm I'm trying to learn to do. I'm trying to learn to just turn my TV off and go on to sleep. But it's kind of been hard for the past couple of days, I ain't gonna lie, because I can't just go to sleep like that. But I do go to sleep. I do go to sleep. And since I can't leave my TV on, that makes me have to turn my TV off a little sooner so I can go to sleep. So it's a lesson that I learned out of it. You know, I know I bought a new TV, but sometimes you just gotta take the good out the bad, you know? And I just took the good out the bad. I learned the lesson, and maybe by me turning my TV off, it's gonna help me at night get some rest. So, yeah. But anyway, my husband, he done got out the shower, y'all. And I had done started a whole nother 9-minute conversation with y'all. Y'all think y'all be so slick. But but anywho, I'm fixing to go. I love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow sometime. Hopefully it'll be in the morning. Okay? Y'all have an amazing rest of the night. And I am out. Love y'all. Peace. Have a good one.